What's up, guys? It's me again. So this is my first full video, but I guess I just moved here from New York to Chicago. I'm starting my own AI automation process. I'm learning new platforms. I am living in an Airbnb, and I would say that I don't really know anyone here. So I would say I thought a good topic to talk about as I get started with my journey is 5 things I do to fight fear and doubt. Because I know fear and doubt is what stops most people from ever reaching their goals, reaching whatever they want to do, or even reaching their dreams. Like, people don't even attempt it because they let fear and doubt cloud their judgment, cloud whatever they want to work towards. But I would say the first thing, the reason number one one thing I do to help me with fear and doubt is, it sounds a bit cliche, I know most people are gonna not be the biggest fan of this if you're not big into it, but read self-development books. I'm not talking about read 50 Shades of Grey either. Please don't do that. That doesn't help. Don't read romance novels. That doesn't fucking help. Read self-development books. Read How to Win Friends, Influence People. Read books on successful people. Read books on guys who achieve something you want to achieve. Even with fitness, you could read books on almost any topic. It's all out there, and we have Amazon too, so you don't have to go out to the bookstore and go get it. You could order it on Amazon. It could be in your house in a day, or in the same day. If you're in a big city, you might get it the same day. But yeah, read books, read self-development books. Learn from guys who've achieved something that you want to achieve, and they probably put 20, 30, 40 years of experience into 300 pages. And listen, when I started reading, I was not a reader. I hated reading. I didn't enjoy it. It's something that I grew to love doing. But if you're not a big reader, one thing I recommend doing is just get audiobooks. Start listening to audiobooks. Audible is not that expensive. It's like, what, $5 a month? I might be wrong. I think it's around $5 a month. You get Audible, you get Apple Books, you could do whatever you want. But I would read. And I would say the second thing I do, is, this is a very big one, but cut off negative people. So, what I mean by cutting off negative people, alright? So, don't take it too literally, because if you have negative family members, maybe you have parents, siblings, I wouldn't say cut them off. Like, create distance. I would say create distance. If you're in a situation that you're living with them and they're negative, I would find a way to create distance. So that means you gotta move out. That means you might have to get a job. You might have to you might have to work a job. Maybe you leave your hometown if you can. You could do what I did and get an Airbnb for a few months until you figure things out and you have time to think. But I would say that move out in terms of, or you can also, but this is if you're dealing with family. Now with friends, if you're dealing with negative friends, like envious, negative friends who are just, they don't really want you to do better. They just want you to stay where you are. Cut them off. I'm being serious. You don't need them. Just cut them off. Seriously, just cut them off. Reason why I say just cut them off is because come on, like, we live one life. Are you really gonna not go after your goals because you want to keep your friendship circle like how it was when you were kids? That's ridiculous. So you want to cut them off. And plus, you're like, for me, I'm going for AI automation. You're going for AI automation, right? You're starting something that's new to you, something that requires a lot of mental effort, takes a lot of getting out of your comfort zone. It takes a lot of meeting different people. So imagine going for something really hard, right? And then all of a sudden people are telling you it's dumb. It's this very stupid thing that you're doing. You need to get a regular job like everyone else. Or someone's complaining to you about who's in Washington, D.C. and the policies he's making. And all of a sudden they're clouding your judgment and all this garbage in your head. And now you can't even focus on working on an AI or building your channel or whatever dream you want to do because they're clouding your judgment with negativity. So seriously, like, eliminate negative people. Like, they will sabotage your goals. They will stop you from doing what you want to do. Eliminate it. I'm being very serious about it. If there's anything you follow from this, that should be the first one. So, reason number 3, I would say, is always think with a growth mindset instead of a fixed mindset. So, what do I mean by that? So, a person with a growth mindset, right? So, say you're starting your own AI automation. Say you're starting learning AI, right? You're learning technology, you're learning new software. I don't exactly know it. I don't exactly I'm not an expert at it. I'm fairly new to it. I'm learning. I just started learning it a few days ago. So why would I jump to starting? Why would I tell myself that I don't? I'm sorry, I just lost my train of thought. But why would I tell myself that it's not something that can be done? I know I have to work towards it. I probably have to take constant effort towards it. I have to study it. I have to practice it daily, every single day. Just like with everything else that I do. You have to do it every single day consistently. And I understand that over a period of time, it's going to be easy for me. It's going to be something that's going to be natural for me. But I have to practice it. I have to learn it just like everything else. Fitness, which is something I've been doing for years, I wasn't always fit. I wasn't always jacked. I wasn't always in shape. It's something that has been built over years. And that's the thing with a growth mindset. You have to think, okay, let me focus on getting 1% better each day. And now a fixed mindset, which it kind of goes back with the negative thing with people, because you hear it a lot. But with a fixed mindset, I think it comes from being around negative people. Maybe you were born in a poor family, so you think, oh, I'm from the south side of Chicago, I'm poor, so I came from a poor family, so I could never ever reach my full potential. I could never get that rich or never do something because of your circumstances. No. I'm telling you, I promise you, there's guys who came from worse circumstances than you that had a growth mindset and got out of it, got out of poverty, got their family out of poverty, did whatever they had to do, started their own YouTube channel. But that's why you cannot have a fixed mindset. Never have a fixed mindset. Always focus on having a growth mindset, right? Something that's the next thing, something that's super key. It's number 4. That's fitness. Now, fitness, I know it has nothing to do with AI automation, but personally for me, it's my therapy. It's something that really gets me going. It's something that makes me feel like I've achieved something great. It keeps me going because when you're working on learning new tech, you're focusing on your goals. You're focusing on bettering yourself. Fitness is the number one thing. You look at yourself in the mirror, you're like, okay, at least I worked out my body. I'm seeing progress in my body. I feel energetic. I feel great about myself. That's what you want. You don't want people to... You don't want to get fat. And I know there's a lot of people who have found success and they're not in good shape. But I'm saying this is what personally works with me. With me, I would say fitness is key. Fitness is important as well. Fitness is something that it doesn't even matter what you do. You don't have to, I trained Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for 4.5 years. I've done Muay Thai. I'm literally wearing Thai shorts right now. If you know, you know. But I train Muay Thai. I've done boxing here and there. You don't have to do combat sports. I'd recommend it. If you do it, good kudos to you. You could lift weights, which is what I do as well. You could do calisthenics. You could play tennis. You could play basketball. Do something that keeps you moving, keeps your body, because that's natural. That's something that's really good for us. Our ancestors have spent. Remember, we're out in the wild. We're animals at the end of the day. So our bodies are supposed to be moving in motion. That's very good for us. So especially if you're working remote, you're working in tech, you're learning AI automations, you're learning anything, you have to get out. You have to get out and move. And I would say for the last reason number 5, don't think, just do it. Before I shot this video, I was gonna wait till tomorrow to do it. I was gonna wait till the day after that to do it. I was gonna wait. I was pushing this back, and I decided, screw it. I'm just gonna do it now. Look, I didn't even shave my head. I was supposed to groom my hair today, but you know what? I don't care. I want to shoot this video for you guys. So, yes, the longer you sit there to do what you want to do, the longer you sit there, you think, that doubt is gonna seep in. It's gonna get in. It's gonna really get a hold of you. And it's gonna make you procrastinate. It's gonna make you say, maybe it's not a good idea. Maybe it's not gonna work. I'm not gonna do it, and you never do it. And then years go by, and you have no results. So sometimes you just have to sometimes you do have to wait. I'm not gonna say that this is every single case. Sometimes you do have to wait, but sometimes you have doubt, you have fear. And you just have to kind of like grab it by the balls and just go. Just pull it away and just pull it out of the way and just go. Just go for it. Like, you don't know. Something I have written on my wall too. Imperfect action is better than perfect inaction. So remember that. Imperfect action is better than perfect inaction. So I would say that's basically it. That's basically it for the video. But yeah, these are the 5 things I do to help overcome fear and doubt. So this doesn't only work with AI automation. This works with just about any aspect of life. For me, I'm talking about this in the sense of AI automation because this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm working on. And I'm going to update you guys on what I'm doing. I'm going to start showing you guys projects soon. But yeah, I just wanted to get into the mindset part of it too, on at least what I'm working with myself. But yeah, feel free to comment below, and thank you guys so much.